I want to start with the first part, actually, the part where is the beginning of everything, where we are right now. So I am curious to hear from you if you would consider the fulfillment you have from your current work situation. 10 being the top fulfillment and 1 being the lowest. Where are you at from 1 to 10? Well, congratulations! Woo! Why I'm congratulating? Because you are starting and you have invested this time to take it up. So it is difficult, but you faced the truth. So it always starts with the awareness. It always starts with your care about yourself, about your life, and through you about everyone else. And I want to say, you are quite normal. These scores are very normal. You are not alone. Everybody goes through that. So I went through that. I know lots of people go through that because that's how career journey works. Career works basically, well, it starts in some place in life when you first decide to choose your studies. I assume you chose based on what you thought was possible, what people suggested you. So you made a certain choice. And when you were out of your university, you chose your first job based on, again, either some possibilities that you saw in front of you. It was maybe a continuation of what you studied. And you had basic knowledge. You had a knowledge about who you were and a knowledge about what was possible for you. And because you were just starting your career, your knowledge was just limited. And it's normal that you made a choice that wasn't optimal. The thing is, the knowledge about who you are expands with your experience in doing the work, because you understand what you enjoy doing, what you don't enjoy doing. You cannot know if you would have enjoyed it or not without having actually done the work. So every time you get a new experience, you get new data. So you are getting wonderful data right now. So this course that you have actually can give you lots of information and what makes this score not 1 but 5, and what is the space between 5 to 10. This is all beautiful data that you can use to fill the gaps. So that's 1. You are getting to know each other with every experience, with every conversation, with just going through life and growing up. And you will get to know the other potential jobs out there by living. First of all, there are new jobs appearing in the world. Some jobs are being lost. And I, for example, had no idea that coaching was a job when I guess I was in my second job. The coaching didn't exist in my universe. I'm sure in your case, you would be also meeting people and going through different researches and will notice that that's actually interesting. So it creates curiosity in you to explore. This thing that you are feeling right now is actually opening a door for you to go out and look for information about what other possibilities are out there. And also, who are you? What are you really enjoying in life? What gives you the fulfillment? What you don't really like doing? Usually when we choose our jobs, we choose based on what we are good at, but it doesn't necessarily match with what we enjoy doing. So in this journey, you will be also finding this fulfillment match. So that is a wonderful journey you are starting, and I want to congratulate you for starting this journey for yourself. You have this, I would stand, but you wouldn't see me then. So you get this sitting ovation from me. Fantastic. So I also would be curious to know from you, how do you define career? What is career for you? Whatever your definition is the right thing for you, because that is a fulfilling career for you. I see it also like a storyline of the work or various kinds of work that you are doing during your lifetime. But still, when I say a storyline of work, one thing is not getting clear: what is work? So how do you define work? I always refer to, when we talk about what is the definition, I first refer to the dictionaries. And when I checked Cambridge Dictionary about the definition of work, let's see how that will look right now. Yep. So it's an activity we do, and it's usually for money. What I found interesting was that it's usually for money. It's not always for money. And then what about all these millionaires, billionaires like Bill Gates, who continue to work after they get all the money? So it feels like the work is not only just for money, but it's definitely, we also work for money. So we are living in the modern world, we cannot put it aside, but it feels there's something deeper than just for money. So I also like another definition when I scrolled under the same dictionary, which was, it's about shaping, changing, processing an object or a matter. So like you work the iron, right? And when we talk about fulfillment in work, to me it feels like, or the work you love, to me it feels like you do work, you do the activity because you either love doing the activity or you love the subject matter that you are changing, shaping, and processing. So when we talk about the fulfilling work and how do we come to that position, the process is actually about discovering for you what is working, right? What gives you the right feeling of this is fulfillment for me, and at the same time that you can live with it, because we can do all charity work, but then we are living in the modern life, so we have to pay our expenses. So for that, there is a fulfillment matrix that I would like to share with you. Ideally, the work that you love, that you will be going forward with, should be in the crossroads of the resonance, the competence, and the sustainability. So what do we mean by these, right? They are all like terms. When we talk about resonance, the idea is what gives me energy? What energizes me? So does the work energize me? When we talk about competence, it's about, can I do this work? Do I have the skills for this work? Do I kind of like to learn the skills for this work or the knowledge that is necessary for this work? And when we talk about sustainability, it's about, will the world pay for it? Or will I be able to continue doing this work given my conditions? And this combination, like the sweet spot, can come in the form of one job or one profession, or it can come in the form of a portfolio career where you kind of get the sustainability and resonance from one, then you get the competence and resonance from the other, and then you have the competence and sustainability from another. But overall, to have this career fulfillment, we need to fulfill all these three areas in our feelings and in our lives. And the step towards that is, so it is a process, because as we talked about it, the knowledge about what is out there and what is in here is only gained through experience. It's gained through talking with people, getting into the work, testing things out, getting more data, understanding if it's testing all these things. Do I enjoy it? Is it giving me energy? Is it not? Can this turn into a work? Would it pay or would it not? Do I have the skills? Do I feel competent? What do I need to learn to be more competent? So these are all steps that we will take. It's a journey that we will be going through. And the important thing for us is to be open for this experience and know that it's a process. And how does this process start? Got it. So the process starts with the clarity about yourself, with your current self and with the past experience that you have, the defining what is really, really important to you. What are you uniquely good at? What are your unique skills and talents? And what are you interested in? So getting crystal clear about that is the first thing. And then, because that is a process and that will take experimentation, talking with people, putting things into work, and an openness that needs you to create the space for it to emerge. And usually when we start in a journey of career change, it can be a bit depressive, or because we don't like where we are at and we want to change, and that's quite normal. But because this is an exploration, we really need to give ourselves this space and this openness. And that can be done by, first of all, understanding our internal cycle, what creates for us this pressure, and learning to be with emotions and letting go. The second thing is how we can already integrate to our current lives and work what we have learned about ourselves, so that we will have this more space of joy and energy, so that we can use this energy for our exploration. Then, of course, the experiment part takes in little experiments. There are different kinds of experiments. And then once we see the results, then we say, okay, this is the thing that I'm transitioning into. I celebrate your journeys, all of your journeys. Well done. Have a great evening.
Thank you.